What's up guys, Crane here from LogicLounge.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing 1Password. I've been using this application for many years now and I'm just getting around to reviewing it because, well, I kind of forgot. So let's take a look, kind of an in-depth look and review of 1Password. Here is my demo vault. Now just a side note here, all of the data that you may see right now is not true data, it is demo data, so none of the logons will work or anything here will be a valid set of information. So moving on from that, you can see you quickly have an overview of all of your logons to all the different websites out there. You can click into them and view specific information like the logon URLs, usernames and passwords. You can reveal any of that sensitive information as well as making any changes to that information. So you can add lines, you can add more customizability to it like notes or tags. So you have a huge gamut of things that you can do with these passwords once they're in your vault. Now, not only does it take a look at and store passwords, but it can also store other information that you may need access to, but is more on the sensitive side, such as the wallet here. You can see that it saves rewards programs. You can have it save even your financial details for easy inputting if you are using a lot of online shopping. This is a way that it can autofill that data without you having to manually type it in. You can even look through different accounts. So if you had different accounts for websites that weren't necessarily logons, but accounts that you needed to remember maybe some information with, you can add stuff there. You can keep track of all of your product serial keys here. This is one big thing, is that not only do we have to remember most of the time our logons, but if we ever get a piece of software, we get a key and we use it once and think, oh great, we're only going to use it once. And then something inevitably happens and you need to remember that product key. This is a great program that I have personally been using exactly for this, to save all of my product keys. So you can see version numbering, you can see license keys, who's it's licensed to, download URLs. You have a whole range of things that you can edit here to give yourself an idea and more information on what those license keys may be used for. You can also have secure notes as well. These are encrypted notes that allow you to maybe keep some sensitive data, some sensitive information in an encrypted way that is easily accessible through 1Password. One of the biggest things that I really love is identities. You can set up these identities such as personal accounts, business accounts, form logons, and basically what it'll do is any of those long forms, like if you say you're signing up for a form, you have a preset identity. Then the 1Password will autofill all of that identifiable information in for that form, like your default preferred username, your default password, or not default password, a default username, and a randomly generated password is what I meant there. And so you can have these different identities based on what you're filling in or need information for, which I think is fantastic. Generated passwords will show a list of your recently generated passwords. Let's say you were generating some random passwords and you forgot, oh, what was the one that I had just done? This will show you how to do it. It will also show you any weak passwords. So once you get it, all of your information in, it will actually show you any passwords it thinks that are vulnerable. So you know which ones that you maybe need to go in and change the passwords for. It also looks for duplicates, which is a really great thing because I always recommend that you should never have a duplicate password anywhere or everywhere. And one of the great things along with this is 1Password's dedication to keeping your password secure. It has two things that do that. One is Heartbleed and one is Watchtower. Heartbleed takes a look at any of the passwords that may have been exposed with the Heartbleed bug, which was a huge bug which exposed a lot of people's encrypted passwords. So if you have any passwords that were potentially broken by that, it will show you there, as well as Watchtower, which is 1Password's own security analyst tool that says, oh, this password may have been compromised, so you may want to change this password. So it gives you a quick overview. You can see here, oh, your Ars Technica appears to be vulnerable, and you can go in there, change your password, know what passwords you need to change without having to dig through tons of information. Along with that, you can set up folders. These folders are great if you really want to be organized. To be honest, I really haven't used folders all that much. I use just the extension to work out all the passwords that I need to fit in, and we'll get to that also in a second as well. So you have a very powerful application both on the Windows platform and the Mac platform, which I am very happy with, and I haven't had rarely any issues with it. I like it because you can sync it to both Dropbox, or if you're on a Mac, you can sync it to iCloud, so it can go to your mobile devices. And we'll get to mobile devices here in a second. So we just have a huge range of stuff that makes 1Password great, including keeping all of this strong data, keeping it encrypted. It can also sync to the cloud. Like I said, you can sync it directly with Dropbox, or you can sync it directly with iCloud. Syncing it with these cloud programs allows you to keep sync across all of your devices. I personally have an iPad, an iPhone, a Mac laptop, and a Windows desktop. And if I were to try to keep everything there synced with all the passwords, it would be a hassle. But 1Password has done a fantastic job at doing that because I can sync everything to the cloud. Everything pulls from the same vault, so I don't have any issues when it comes to updating passwords and making sure that it's going to be available on any of the other devices, which I think is fantastic. Like I said, it's multi-platform as well. Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, Windows Phone. You have everything at your fingertips to be able to use these devices and use them across multiple platforms. Along with that, they have extensions for all of the major browsers, including Chrome, Firefox, and even Internet Explorer and Opera. So you don't have to worry about remembering any of that. It's just a tiny little icon that when you open it up, it will allow you to autofill any of your identities. Now, this is a paid program, and to be honest, a lot of people might say, well, why would I pay for this? I think what comes through the ability for it to be pay worthy is that they are dedicated to keeping your passwords safe. They have constant updates. They have these features that will keep your passwords safe, alert you to when your passwords may be vulnerable. And I think that is something that I'm willing to pay for. This is just a flat fee. It's not a subscription monthly fee. It's just a flat fee for the application. They have very deep discounts that if you wanted to upgrade to newer root versions, so let's say if they went from 2.0 to 3.0, then you would pay just a little bit of money to upgrade. But if they were going from 3.1 to 3.2, then you wouldn't have to pay at all. So they have a great update history. They have great pricing. Usually they are on sale. And as I'm showing you this page, they're on sale right now. You can get the Windows and Mac bundle for $35, which is wholly worth it if you're using it every day to keep track of all of your passwords. It has a great password generation tool as well. You can have it generate passwords based on a wide range of things, including what you want the password to have. So let's say, for example, here as I bring up the generator tool, you can set specific lengths. So let's say I only want a 10-character password, and you can see that it's all right, it's an excellent shape. But if you were to add maybe a couple digits in there, maybe a couple symbols, you can see how that changes your ability to have stronger passwords that would be able to keep your data safe. And you can have a whole range here, and it saves all of this stuff once it's generated it. It's a great tool that I think you should have in some way or form. Whether or not it's 1Password, I don't care. Have somewhere where you can have a tool to have your passwords and keep them safe. Now, I know there's LastPass, and for those people who want the free option, LastPass is great. I used to use LastPass. My only issue with LastPass is that it's entirely web-based. I like the application aspect because I think it gives more features. Having a web-based thing means that I can't use it offline. It doesn't say offline. So that may be one thing that will tip your decision back or forth. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of 1Password. If you want to get it, I don't really have a code for you, but you can go ahead and get it for the sale price that they're seemingly having right now, which is fantastic. The mobile applications are free, so you get those included with the desktop applications. So tell me what you think about strong passwords. Do you use a password management tool, whether it be LastPass, 1Password, whatever have you? Leave those comments in the comment section down below. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you guys in our next video.